Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be discussing makeup primers. So what I usually do in the morning before I put my makeup on, obviously I cleanse, I tone, I moisturise using my usual products which I've discussed before in another video. But before I put my makeup on, I always use a primer because I believe it prolongs the wear of your foundation and your makeup look. It's just a great base. It smooths the makeup up, it makes your face look flawless and hydrated and smooth. It just makes the makeup glide on and stay put. That's my belief, and I wouldn't go out without putting my primer on. You can wear primer without makeup because again that makes your skin look flawless. If you want to have a natural look day and don't wear any makeup, that's fine. But yes, generally, if I'm wearing makeup, I always wear primer. And I don't always buy the most expensive primers either. It's trial and error, but I find the cheaper ones are often better. And you just take for granted, you think, oh, if they're cheap, they're not going to be very good. But no, it doesn't work at all in my experience. So what I would usually get, my go-to products are Rimmel. And this one is my daily go-to primer, and with this one I find that it smooths the complexion, it resurfaces the skin, it brightens, it mattifies, and it also protects the skin. So this is my everyday go-to primer, and I think it retails at under £10, £7.99 or something like that. Rimmel do quite a few different primers, but I stick to 3. This one's like a multi-action general primer that more or less does everything. But if you want something more specialist, so for example, if I'm having a day where it's really hot and I want my skin to look matte, I would go for the Rimmel Matte Primer, which is the black one. And this one is, I think, predominantly for oily skin, although when it's on, it's lightweight and it's breathable. Okay, so it doesn't feel like it's clogging your pores or anything. Your skin's still breathable, but it also gives you a really matte finish, and it stays shine free. Your skin stays shine free for at least 9 hours, and I use this when I know that it's going to be a hot day and I'm going somewhere and I don't want to keep retouching with powder, translucent powder. I would go for the black primer in the Rimmel selection. Yeah, so it doesn't clog pores. It's a really good go-to matte primer if you've got oily skin, so I'd use that one. The third one that I use is called the Radiance primer. Okay, and this one I would use if I'm going out and I want to look radiant and I want my skin to illuminate. I just feel that it does boost radiance, it brightens the skin, it smooths the skin, it's non-greasy as well, so that's quite good. So although it says Radiance Primer and you think, oh God, is it going to make my skin look really greasy and oily? It really doesn't. All it does, it just gives your skin a glow underneath your makeup, and it just sets your makeup all day and it just gives you a youthful look. So that's what I would go to if I'm going out and I want my skin to look a little bit more youthful and dewy. So that's a good one. But my all-time fave is by Revlon, and it's this one. And again, it's quite cheap. It's about £12.99 at the moment, I think. It's called Revlon Photo Ready, and I use this one if I've got a special occasion or if my skin's playing up and it's not looking too great. I would go for this one because I don't know what it is about it, but it's supposed to be a perfecting primer. It's got great reviews. It's lightweight, it reduces pores, minimises flaws, it evens out the skin tone. I find when I use this one, my foundation just glides on. It's just seamless, it's beautiful. It's fragrance free, oil free, talc free. I just think it's a really good alternative to some of the most expensive brands. I wouldn't pay a lot of money for a primer when there's so many good high street brands available. There's another one that I use sometimes, and it's called Photo Finish by Smashbox. It's a smooth and blur primer. I don't always use this one because it's got like a Vaseline-y, I don't know if you can see, it looks like Vaseline. But having said that, when it's on, your makeup does glide on. I do like it, but it's not one of my favourites, and yet this one is more expensive than the other ones. So it just shows you it doesn't always make sense to go for expensive brands when the cheaper ones can do exactly the same thing. Okay, and I've got these three here, and three of those would cost me about £25, and they've lasted a long time. So yes, I would definitely recommend using a primer under your makeup, because if you want your skin to last longer, if you want your makeup to last longer, then a primer is essential. It does make your skin glow, it sets your makeup all day, and I think it looks quite flawless. What do you think? Today I am using this one. It's my all-day go-to one. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.